Hello, everybody. Just right before I came to the stage, I was thinking. So bear with me that this is off script, but at least I cannot forget my lines. So I was thinking, what really matters? And I thought of something that I discovered in the year of 2018. That summer, I spent at a Zen monastery. And as part of that, I woke up at 5 in the morning to hit a wooden block that hangs around the meditation hall. And that wooden block has an inscription. And it goes like this. Life and death is the great matter. Time passes swiftly and opportunity is lost. Everybody should wake up, awaken, take heed, do not squander your lives. Today, we can look up every publicly available piece of information immediately if we only care to ask. And in the corporate world, we search our knowledge bases and our shared drives. You can even search by images. Just upload any image and receive the relevant data. Well, not really. For reverse visual search to work, the image needs to be in the public domain, on the open internet. Visual information plays an ever-increasing role in our lives. As the digital revolution sweeps forth, images, video, and graphics are everywhere and in great volume. Yet, long after we abandoned treating textual information as something that should be browsed through, like in an old file cabinet, that is exactly how we still treat images. This applies to international conglomerates just as it does for the rest of us. These are globally distributed entities that have people coming and going all the time. Take the example of a medical researcher working at some such company. He's reading through a clinical trial result dated a few years back. He gets excited as he sees the medical images included, showing greatly improved brain functioning in the affected population. But the report only shows a couple of images. Did the other patients fare as well? The rest of the data exists somewhere within the company, but who knows where? The people working on the trial might well have left. Why can't he just instantly access the rest of the data? It's 2020 and you still can't access source files for images that are right in front of you. You can't get related images and data associated with those images. And you cannot use an image that may have been printed out or is otherwise visible to you to get to the digital media. You cannot access digital from analog. What are people doing now? Nothing. We don't realize how often we would use a function like this if we knew it to be available. Treating images as pre-digital. Each person or team has their own filing system and you have to go through them to get to the visual material. If you can find them, that is. Best practices offer no solution. Current guides on corporate data strategies say that data should be easily accessed and shared. Yet there is no solution offered how to do that. That means that data that has been meticulously gathered by the company, one would assume because of its usefulness, is not accessed. And data that is not accessed provides no value. Optic, our solution. Optic automatically makes visual data searchable from cloud accounts and is then available through reverse image search for anybody within the company. The data is then accessible to the right people when they need it, of course. And the search works for modified versions of the originals, or even photographs of the originals. It works from any visual trace. It's inevitable that private images will be searchable at some point, and we want to be the ones to make it happen. Oh, and everything I just told you about images also applies to video. A single frame from a video brings you the full video instantly. PDFs, PowerPoint presentations, and in fact, every visual document. How is this possible? Our solution is powered by our partner, the legendary Icelandic company, Videntifier. Their visual identification technology is #1 in the world. It just works exactly how I described it. So we are using a clever strategy, which is leveraging the best for high impact. The team. Gunnar Jörgen, that's me. I'm a computer scientist. I'm the project manager of VidCove, and all around a great guy. Gunnar Ingi, a highly exceptionally good programmer, a front-end programmer, and he is completing his studies as a computer scientist at the University of Iceland. Atli Thor, he is a co-founder and the chief business officer of the project. If you know his face, it could be from many things, but recently he was associated with the suborbital space launch on the northern part of Iceland, and you may have seen his face in the media from as recently as then. Páll Gunnarsson, he is our in-house visual search technology expert. He in fact works for Videntifier. And the newest addition to our team, Pétur Steinn, a great programmer who is already making great contributions to our effort. Milestones. In February, we had a development agreement with Videntifier. In May, we had created a web search component connected to Videntifier systems that allows people to use a visual interface to search for the media that they are looking for. In June, we got a Student Innovation Fund grant that allowed us to further develop the component, and we got accepted into the Startup SuperNova program, which has been a critical factor for us getting to the place where we are today. In July, we added remote file search to our component, which means that you can search files from remote cloud services and remote servers. And in August, we just recently made it so that this component has been packaged so that it could be added easily to any website. So, what next? Our solution is valuable for any kind of company, but you can't eat an elephant in one bite. So, to begin with, we are targeting a single market: production companies. Production companies work with enormous amounts of video material, and it creates endless headaches looking up material from their archive. We are creating a custom solution powered by the same incredible technology from Videntifier to help production companies find material quickly and easily. Today, we can search public information by text and by images, and we can search private information by text. There is an obvious gap to be filled to allow companies to visually search their own private data. It's the inevitable future. And we have the best technology, we have a great team, and we are going to be there first.